right, they ready to roll here?
Yeah, they're ready to roll. They flipped it. And you know, it's funny. Just looked at the two contrasting styles. For instance, Ritarita, very flowing, nice long stroke, and Mr. Cruz, very short and controlled. That cue ball didn't move anywhere when he made those balls just now.
Well, that's something to be learned from. That's why you play all games. You know, you got one pocket players, straight pool players, all those things that you see them utilize side pockets. You see them taking smaller strokes.
Yes.
Not trying to do too much.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes it's good, but other times it gets you when you have to come with the shot, and you're used to nursing those balls back and forth.
That's it. That's right.
You over or under play a ball.
Yes.
But you know, we've talked about this in the past. Rotation player's going to swing the ball 2-3 rails and try and get to the shortest pocket.
Exactly. He was really, I was going to ask you, he was really jacked up on that break, looking to kill that cue ball. Not a lot of power behind it, but it was like control.
Right. He's trying to get a control break here, which is, you know, you gotta get a shot.
Right.
The other thing is, though, you gotta make the ball.
Yes.
You know, so he might get his attention here if he gets up and just runs this out, because it looks like anything's really in trouble here.
Yeah. He just got to get down table to that 2-ball. Okay. So now we're going to get to see Mr. Cruz. So for his style, Sal, best route from the 3 to the 4.
You know what? I just like shoot this 2-ball and come up right by the spot right now.
You good?
Just past the 9.
You good? Yeah.
Just one rail, just past the 9 right here. Okay, right by the spot. And you shoot that 3-ball and come to the middle of the table by the 8. You don't have to do anything funny here.
Yeah.
You can shoot the 4 and then shoot the 5 back up in the same corner, or shoot the 4 and come up for the 5.
You see what I mean? But I saw that shot right there. That's a big difference because a rotation player, he's on that 3-ball, you know. But this guy, you know what I'm saying? You see his demeanor. He's used to making balls. You can tell he pockets balls. He put himself in a little bit of trouble, but.
Short-sided, but
yeah,
he'd be all right. He just really this is just about settle for position on the 6,
right?
Trying yourself back up there and just since the 6, 7, 8, 9 is pretty much stop.
I'm going to mention this too. He's very upright in his form, right? Correct?
Yeah, he does seem like he's standing straight up.
I like his concentration though. He's you know, he's not taking the balls for granted. Now he's nice and level on the cue. A little funny sound.
Yeah, I think he wanted to come off the rail on that. You know, he hit it with a little bit of English and stayed to the cushion there. But.
Right. Yeah. And now he's just leaving Mr. Rita to take out the trash here, Sal.
Yep, I think he's going to choose to cut this ball and come 2 rails down by the foot rail down here past the spot. And he chose to bank it. It was a good shot to bank it, but you got to hit that firm.
Yeah, you got to keep it on line.
You go again. An opportunity when a guy gets a little weak on you and you give it back to him. You got to charge him.
Yes. You know, this guy strikes the ball like in the middle of and you could probably tell he's an aggressive one pocket player because he strikes the ball when he has a shot.
Yeah, he definitely got away with that rack. He's going to be up. He's going to be up 3-1.
And that was all Mr. Rita. He handed it over. I'd like to thank our sponsor, West State Billiards. West State Billiards Supply. If you're looking for a retail or commercial diamond, or you're looking for some cloth, give Donnie Wessels a call at West State Billiards. The best products at the best prices. West State Billiards. This is Rod Hand in the booth with the needs no introduction, son of a gun, Mr. Sal Butera. If you are in the area and you haven't had a chance to check out Sal's pool hall, where's your pool hall located, Sal?
It's in Moore Park, California.
Right.
It's Ventura County. nice.
Right?
Nice
Yeah,
little,
it runs a nice league. You have leagues there, right?
Yeah.
Tell them something about it. What days you run those
we
leagues?
do quite a bit. We do Monday through Thursday. We do APA and BCA leagues.
There you go.
Run a lot of in-house stuff and traveling league. A lot of players.
Yeah.
A lot of.
I know
stuff
Rich
going on.
Hodge and Aaron and Mike Lim and Ben Tom and those guys over there. And especially you action players, make your way out south. You will not ever not find a game there. And that's facts. Facts make racks. All right, Francis has a chance here. What's the problem? Is he looking to play the 7, Sal, or he's looking to what's he doing with his 3?
I think the 3-4 is jammed up, so I think you want to hit the 3 into the point. He's trying to swing and hit that 4, but I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. He still might be okay here.
Yeah.
He can fall into it, but all you have to do is just get in the middle of the table on that shot.
And he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's looking at it like it's a little above.
Well, see, the 3, you can pull the cue ball and just a little bit of right-hand English and hold the cue ball into the 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's where the 3 is going to go. Yeah.
I think he's going to get charged for that one, Sal.
I think so, because I think you can see the 3 ball, and then the rest of it's pretty much 4 or 5 right there, and then again, 6, 7, 8, sitting in that nice little triangle again.
Right. Yeah, you are correct. That's a nice little kill stroke.
You see, just don't have to work the ball too hard here at all. Just roll up, roll up, roll up.
Is he looking to kill this ball? That's why he's jacking
Yeah,
up?
just pull it above the angle. Yeah, he's pulling it above the 5 there. He could have rolled that up and just easily just rolled the 5 in afterwards and went up for the 6. But this is okay. This is just a natural, just one rail slide up for the 6 ball.
It's funny, on some shots he is upright, and then on other shots he's down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe his preference on the shot is available.
See if it's when he's using a open or closed bridge. I know he uses an open bridge quite a bit.
Right. See, like right there, he's he's down in his form. He looks good.
This I think you're supposed to walk around and look at the 8 ball, even though it looks pretty easy.
Right, to see where he's going to get back on the 9, right?
It's so funny because the table is tight.
Yeah.
I actually think I like shooting this in and coming back to the middle, or else following up and shooting the 8 in the same pocket, which is what he's doing. But I don't think he got there.
Yeah, he did. He got there. I think he's got enough speed, right? Fall right off the line, fall right down table. A little spice is nice on now.
Had to put a little something on it. He got a little straight, so he tried to force that.
I guess he's trying to tell us I don't just play one pocket. Hit that ball really, really well right there. That puts him up 4-1.
And breaking.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Zan Tips. Zan Tips, the official tip sponsor of the Mez West State Tour. Zan Tips. This is right hand with Sal Ritarita, and Cruz leads Francis Ritarita 4-1.
Yeah, this alternate break format, this is it's interesting because you look at players and matches to where the guy's never supposed to have a chance, and then it goes completely the other way.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So got to maximize when you have a chance to do something.
My man Dan Aguiar says, maximize your possessions, value your possessions. You get a shot at the table, man, you got to try to, get out. And he stuck the rock pretty good there. All right.
He's parking the ball, but he's not making a ball. So,
right.
A little bit of a difference in controlling break. I'm a firm believer of controlling the ball. By probably taking my break to about 70%, 80% of what it used to be.
Right.
But you still got to make balls.
Yeah.
You got to get in there. And first shot at the table is pretty big.
I think Francis was looking to, if he was looking to make that ball, I think he was looking to put him under the 9. A lot of times when guys are from the same area, I wonder if there's a little bit of history between these two players a little bit. Because I've never seen Francis play this way.
Yeah, it's possible that they've played in the past. You know,
Yeah.
like I say, especially a lot of one pocket and stuff like that. There's always guys that are getting in the mix. And
Right. Okay. I'm looking for Francis to show his form here.
really not an easy out here because
No.
everything's sitting on the rail. So
Right.
shoot the 2, you got to get to the 3. You can get this out here. You'll feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
He may just lay down a safety here. Looks like he's still going aggressively.
And he's going to have to hit this ball well to get a good shot on that 3 ball.
Uh-oh.
Did he go too far? Yes, he did.
I think he did.
And that was tight window. You know, that was a very tight window to come to. Saving grace, if he does kick from that short rail, he's out there 3 good to get safe, but he has a chance. It's a big ball from there.
Yeah, I think he can hit this ball going into it, but you're right. I think maybe kicking this ball could be a good result. You got 3 balls policing that kick. Whereas when you shoot this, look what's going to happen here.
Gets a little jelly roll.
I don't think.
Can he spin it in past that 9 ball?
I don't think
He might have a little
He may
angle.
have to use some inside English, spin that ball in, but I think he's going to be flirting with the side rail. I like thinning this 3 intentionally and bringing the cue ball up behind the 7-8 here.
Right. Yeah, you just give yourself a bigger chance to win, you know?
You got your opponent's not playing right now.
Right.
You got a couple opportunities giving back to you. You got to keep them on lockdown.
Yes. Wow, he
He did have
did.
enough.
Yes, he did. He spun that ball. Cubo still had the juice on it. Well, here we go, Si. He's going to have to show us a little something here. Mm-hmm. Hit us with a little Earl to the long rail and get back over? Or do you cinch it?
I think he's going to just pinch this ball and just shoot the 4-up table and stay about a foot and a half off the rail for the 5.
Yeah, you see?
He tried.
Yes, he did. And that's I wouldn't call it routine, but that's a shot a 9-ball player, a rotation player. That's a shot that you guys play all the time. So to me, that's a little bit out of his wheelhouse, I think.
Yeah, Billy and Cardona and Grady Matthews were having a conversation. This is way back.
Oh, all right, Sal.
Well, I think that was. I'm not going to just lay down and die here.
I like
little
that.
unfortunate. He got straight in on the ball.
But man, did he put a stroke on that
If he can
one?
get out here, I think he's going to have Mr. Cruz's attention.
Yes, I think he would too. And he hit that ball scary clean too. That was a nice stroke, man. Beautiful shot.
It was a smart shot. He just played on the 5. He didn't try and do too much. Playing on a tight table.
Right.
Get himself a decent angle on the 6 ball here. Now this is the shot. This is the one where he comes back just to the center of the table, play a smart shot. He overhit it again.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Overhit it again.
I don't know if he has that adrenaline factor that you say he just hit a good shot. He says, I'm not going nowhere, and then he just turned the table back over. And this guy, Mr. Cruz, is not the guy to turn the table back over to right now. Because he's looking at you like you're free lunch right now. Mm-hmm. You know? This guy's not scared.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to try probably to kick 2 rails onto this ball. It looks like it's what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to go 3 or not.
Kicking with speed?
I go 2, and I try and kick the 7 underneath the 8, and leave my cue ball behind the 8.
Wow. So you're kicking to
I'm kicking to hit
jail.
that.
Yeah. And he's kicking with wow.
Oh, it's not over yet. Here
Get
it
out
comes.
of town.
Here
Get
it
out of
comes.
town.
Here it comes.
Oh man.
Saw that coming. Look at this. Jackpot.
You know what? And look at Cruz. He just gets up and says, "Okay." He wasn't even faced. So all right.
He's going to roll this 7 up to
Yes, he
the
is.
foot rail and leave the cue ball right behind the 8.
Yes, he is.
Uh-oh, sneaking.
Hey, let him out. Let him out. You see, now that time he had a perfect chance to seal that game, and that's a missed opportunity right there.
Now, does Francis cut this in?
Francis is going to
down?
cut
I
this
think
ball.
that's-
Yeah, he's not going to play safe. He's not playing safe. I think he's resigned to tell himself, like, hey, man, I hit a couple of bad shots, but I'm not out of it.
It'll also be 4-2 if he can convert these 2 balls. 4-2, natural angle to roll over for the 9 here.
Right? Just don't bump the 9.
It's fine.
A good sequence of balls for him.
Shoot this in, he'll be breaking down 4-2. I think it's an opportunity to switch this match around.
Yes, it is. That was a good shot. And that's what I like most about pool: the ups and downs, the highs and the lows. So you got anything coming up in your place, Sal? What you got happening, brother?
What do I have happening? Got my usual action 3 nights a week. We'll run the film, but I don't have any
There you go.
any events scheduled.
Some things people might not know about you, like you have pool sales and service supplies.
We do quite a bit of stuff. Sell a lot of cues. Been dealing for my entire career with a lot of custom cue makers and other stuff, and I do a lot of consulting with people as far as what to buy, whether it be a pool table, pool cue, because they're getting into the right stuff. Whether they buy it from me or not, come to my room and play or not. I like to see people get the right spin on stuff. Yeah.
There you go. That's good to know. You need something? Check out my man Sal Ritarita. All right, well, Francis, he let that break get away from him. It wasn't, super clean. And he has a look on it too, but not a shot.
Yeah, I think the right shot here, if he can hit it. I'm looking at the angle on the screen. I think he can thin this 2-ball and stay under the 3 and get that cue ball down by the 9-6. If he can shoot that, you got a chance to put him in jail and get control of the track. He went the other way,
right.
And this is one of those little nip and tuck things that you're talking about. One pocket players usually can give this quick little rotation over the right side.
That's right, and you're not going to like it. He's looking to get ball in hand.
You was just in the way a little bit.
All right, so here, you don't want to get caught on fouls, but I think on this type of shot, it may suit you better to roll the 6 over to the cushion in front of the 7.
Yeah.
Or push it up on top of the 9 where it doesn't have a shot. You want to do something to tie up another ball. Take your chances.
Right, because even if you did connect that 2-ball and stuff, you still was going to be in a little bit of trouble. And now he's got ball in hand.
They cleared the 6. In a position where it's not, it's makeable, and you can still get there 5, 6, 7.
I like that strategy, because you're still doing something proactive. Even though you're in a bad position, you're doing something to preserve the future inning.
Right. Now, so this is a 4-2, right? So if he locks a ball up and Mr. Cruz can't get there, now it's 4-3. He's making him have to run the rack with some complications.
Yes.
You
Totally
see,
agree.
What the guy does.
Is there anything to gain by shooting this 2 instead of shooting at 2-8? So he's looking to roll down to play the 3 in the side, correct?
He is rolling down all the way down. I don't know that I would have shot that.
This guy's a little surprising, right? He's got some firepower.
I might have shot that 2-8, let the 2 go over to the top rail, and then make it a little easier.
That's why I have somebody smarter than me in the booth, because it's all about options and choices, what you feel good with at the time. And Mr. Cruz, that's an opportunity. You should not let it get away right there.
I think he needs to be jacked up over a ball, but if he can just natural cut on his 3, gets cue ball back up for the 4, he got a chance to tighten this thing up.
Right.
We've had this conversation several times in the past. When you have a couple opportunities and you don't execute and you let the guy back in the match now.
Right. And now if Francis doesn't like it, maybe Mr. Cruz might get a taste of his one-pocket game here.
I think this is a definite slide up underneath the 6-9.
Right.
Put the 4 up by the 5.
Oh, he buried him. Well, he's got the 2-railer, right?
Yeah, he can get underneath that 9, go 2 to the 4.
When I first started, I used to call this 1-rail, but that 2-railer makes the ball just much bigger.
Yeah,
you have more margin of error. Wow.
Okay.
That's going to cost him some.
This should. Only ball you got to get back and forth on is shoot the 6, go back and forth for the 7.
You want to play the 7 in the same pocket, or are you going to play it uptown?
I think I would play it in the same pocket.
Right. Is that because you don't want to shoot past the side pocket, or just because it's more available?
No, I don't. I just think that where you're at, you don't. You have to hit this perfect to get on the 6 to kill the ball to be underneath the 7.
Right.
It's easier shot. You go back up table. You have a bigger space.
Yeah.
It's like right here. You have a big space. It just comes up right by the side pocket. It's going to open up and be on the other rail. You got 5 feet of space to get into. With no,
I see a lot of amateur players on this make that mistake and draw too close to the side pocket. And then they don't get there because they're scared they're going to scratch on one side or the other. But that's not the case with Mr. Ritarita. He hit that ball good. A little straight. A little straight, so.
He's hitting a little bit harder than what he wants, but he's trying to, like I said, he's trying to keep firing.
Yes, he's trying to put himself in the game. That's exactly what he's trying to do. You know? He said, I know I'm not playing 100%. He said, but I'm going to try to put myself in a position to win.
Take a look. He just went over and looked at where the 8 ball is and where he's going to be cueing from. Just settle for position on this 8 ball and just pocket it. Let the cue ball. 9 ball's a foot out of the hole. You can shoot that from just about anywhere.
Yeah. So he's just going to swing around, right? He doesn't have to do a ton of work.
No, I mean, he just makes his ball and comes just the pace of it. He's been hitting firm enough anyway, so he'll be a foot and a half out by the head string, maybe. Okay. Right about by the head string. There it is.
Yeah, he put a lot of juice on that ball. He was outside. He was probably outside the circumference of that ball with all that English he did. And there you go. I like it. There we go. So, all right. I'd like to thank the official cloth sponsor of the Mez West State Tour, Andy Cloth, Andy Billiard Cloth. All right, Mr. Cruz to break here. He's still leading 4-3. He had an opportunity to go up 5-3 there. Just unceremoniously turn the table over. He got a good spread on the balls. The 1 is available. Swing his rock 2 rails back to the 2. Off the long rail and back to the other long rail. Got a gratuitous bump there. Now he has to get to the right side of this 3 ball because it does not pass the 4. Here we go. Mr. Cruz had a good break. He had a good shot. Good shot at the 1 ball, but it's failed pocket. Left himself in a bit of trouble here.
Well, there's another one of those shots where he had to hold the cue ball.
Right.
And so, again, you watch a lot of, I was starting to say earlier with Billy and Cardona and Grady Matthews.
Yes.
Billy had a conversation with him saying, Grady, you're so used to nursing the ball up to the pocket, playing 1 pocket, and you're not looking to fire this ball and draw it back, So, same thing, you're saying that he's a 1 pocket player. Sometimes it gets in your head, you're thinking, well, now I got to come with the shot rather than laying it up over by the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very smart shot.
Yes, I like that. And he put him in trouble. Because now, if he mishits this kick, he's going to open up that 8-9.
That's right.
That was a very smart play to get more for his money. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy, he doesn't know he's supposed to be afraid. He said, "I'm not afraid of nothing." So Mr. Ritarita has a good chance right here.
He's got a chance here.
He got a chance here, yeah.
Shoot this 3 ball, get the cue ball back, just follow up 1 rail, and get the cue ball back up to the middle of the table.
Right.
it is.
Am I right? And Francis, wide open 4-ball.
He tried to break that out now.
There you go. He has a chance. Sal's, what's the best play here? I know Sal Ritarita just banks this ball, gets on the second.
I do have the feeling the banks are always open, but
Sal Ritarita banks that ball, buddy.
I might thin this and come 2 rails underneath. So thin the 5 on the left side and get the cue ball to come 2 rails underneath the 8-9 here. That's what he's doing.
He
Didn't
hit
get
a
deep
little
enough,
weak.
though.
He
Yeah.
hit a little weak. And now, Cruz, he has a free shot here if he likes it.
Yeah, he can bank this,
Right.
get the cue ball up by the 7, or he can bank it toward the side
Right.
and get the cue ball underneath where he just was supposed to be left. Wow.
Now, I don't. What's the thinking in that shot, Tom?
He just went for the whole thing. He just loaded up, rolled
He
the
went
dice,
for
and
it?
said, "Boom, here it
Okay.
comes." You know,
Okay, yeah.
He got a little bit of a good rub there too, because the 9 got in the way of the 5.
Yeah.
That's a dead sellout if you don't hit it good, usually.
Right. Can Ritarita bank this 5 and put him up here by the 7?
I like what he's doing here. He's just going, trying to get him to where he's taking the 7-8 into the way of the shot here.
I call these those little containing safes. They're not safe, but they have to make a pool shot.
Well, yeah. He's got a chance here. I mean, she's probably going to kick this 1 rail. If he hits it good enough, he's going to come off the 5 and come up table, back up table.
Right.
Get a chance to kick this, make it.
Right.
If you leave the shot, like if I'm playing, and I leave the shot to Oscar, I'm not happy.
Right.
Because I know he's going to kick and hit the right side of his
Yes.
ball and potentially either make it or it looks like he's trying to fan this, like he might be able to hit it.
He is. He's going to have to put a little inside juice on there to straighten it back out. But what's the gain off that shot? You know what I mean? The ball's
Hard to
going to be
control.
traveling. Yeah. He'll be traveling the same way, and you leaving him an opportunity to really hook you. You survived the inning, but Francis is looking to put you in trouble here. And there he is. He got him on that 7. He got him.
He's just...
It's beautiful. Well, here we go. I'm looking for Mr. Cruz to put the captain hook on him right here. And you know what, Sal? That's a perfect example of exactly what you said, Grady and Billy, because he lagged that ball.
Mm-hmm.
He lagged that ball.
Fire that ball and come back out. If you like banking it, bank it.
Yes,
You know?
yes. Me and Bo Runnigan, we should say, I should tell him, shoot him in the hole or shoot it to the rail.
But shoot
Right?
it.
But shoot
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot in the hole or shoot it to the rail.
All right, now Francis came with a pretty nice shot there. He stroked
Yes,
that
he did.
ball, pounded it around. I like hitting this. I don't usually like saying to spin the ball too much, but I like spinning this ball tight into the corner.
So 2 and out, two and back
two,
out?
2 and out. I mean, it comes a natural
And-
angle to the end.
Right.
You don't have to get that close. All you have to do is just get yourself back in line.
So the danger of him mishitting his ball would be going in a drink.
Right.
But he hit that ball well.
Just about perfect.
Yes, he did.
You see how that cue ball was tracking right into that 8?
Yes.
That's what you want. You always have a shot on that.
Right. Coming right into the line. And Mr. Cruz, you have to think about a couple of those shots he shot because now Mr. Ritarita is 4-4 and looking hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Big thank our sponsor, Aramith Balls and Simona's Cloth. Newest sponsor of the Mets West State Tour, Aramith Pro Cup Balls. Once again, lucky enough to be joined by somebody way smarter than I am. So I just get the crack jokes. Salvage terror. And, giving you the pool knowledge. And here on the Mets West State Tour, we want to try to help the lesser players to understand why the high caliber players play the patterns that they do and give you the shot choices. So right now, if I had a Hannah rate instead of the Fargo rate, if I had the Hannah rate, I'm giving the edge to Mr. Ritarita right now. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. He started off a little bit weak, didn't get charged.
Right?
Well, the first couple racks went his way. Scratching the brake may not help here.
No, that's not going to help.
But he's definitely put himself in the match, spotting, and we'll see what Mr. Cruz does here. If he doesn't get out here, the match is definitely a big favor for France.
And this is a very runnable rack too. The balls are in the open. Just have to play a couple of position shots, and it should be okay.
And a lot of players look at this. I mean, realistically, just get right back to where his hand is, shoot the 3 ball in the corner,
Right.
and then the rest of it's pretty simple. Himself a little bigger angle than I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just shoot this, pocket the ball. That's
Right.
all you do. Natural angle is the cue ball is going to roll one rail underneath the 4, shoot the 4 up table in the corner, and the rest of it's like connect the dots. We play this combo.
Somebody's feeling salty. And that's a mistake. And Francis might just back cut, combo this ball in, and take this rack from you.
I know that's
Right?
what I'm doing. I'm cutting this.
You cutting this,
I'm
right?
cutting this 4 into the 9. Whether I make it or not, the cue ball is going to be underneath that 7 ball.
I was going to say, there's a little bit of backup coming. Think I'm going to need backup.
Great, because that 4 ball is going to come up underneath this 5-8 here.
So he's got a little bit of protection built in on this shot. And he played it the Sal Butera way.
See where that 4 ball ended up?
Yes,
it was like
right.
It was just money. It was a
Absolutely.
freebie.
Absolutely. And Mr. Rita is feeling good right now.
Yeah.
So Mr. Cruz up the break. He made a mistake there. He knows it. So he's looking to rectify it. I'd like to thank our sponsors, CSI, Q Sports International, for all you do for the Mass West State Tour and for pool. Make sure you guys check out the BCA in Vegas. 2 pure weeks of pool. July. Nice.
A lot of good play. A lot of big events.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if Mr. Cruz comes with the break here, Sal.
That was a little better.
Yeah.
Made the 1 ball. Made the wing ball. Now he's on the 2. It's good. Slide right over for the 3.
Oh, yeah. A pool player is out here.
Yeah. Basically, if you just shoot this 3 ball in, slide it for the 5, and the 5 is in perfect position to just
Right.
stay there for the 6. A little delicate right there, 6 to the 7, but the 7, 8, 9. Easy again.
Now, that was risky. Did he have to do that? He's supposed to come on top of that 3, right? And take that completely out of play.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have played it like that.
Okay. And, I don't know what's going on with Mr. Cruz right now, but he had a very runnable table right there.
Yeah.
Very
The last 2 racks that he's got runnable.
Yes.
So now I think France is supposed to kick this ball 2 rails. You might choose to kick it 1, but I like the 2 rail kick because it sends the 3 ball potentially towards the side or up by the 5, and you might get yourself a little bit of
Right.
luck.
But he's going to do the other way. That's a TV angle. It's tough to see. And how you play that one?
Oh, you got a little rub on that 7. That was perfect.
And no Mez West State hand. He didn't give him the hand. Shout out to Melissa Herndon. no Mez hand here. Wow. And he's going to bump the 6. Yeah, this is going to be bad news for Mr. Cruz right now.
It should be.
It's interesting to watch the demeanor change. And everybody's guilty of it. Everybody does it. But if you point it out for yourself and you start to notice it, you can rectify it. You start rushing, you start pressing, you don't take enough time, you don't do your due diligence. There's no more PSR. You're just getting down and looking at the ball and shooting.
Yeah. For those guys that don't know what PSR is, it's pre-shot routine. You got to get yourself in a little bit of a rhythm.
Sorry about that, Cruz.
Yeah, it's natural.
That's right. All right, and France, look where he's at. Look where he's queuing on the ball. He's swinging with that. He likes that. You see, and you know I'm watching that, and he didn't have to do that.
No.
But he likes that juice.
This is again starting to feel like he's got this match under control.
Uh-huh.
So he's starting to let the ball move, and you got to be careful because a shot like that puts the other guy back in the match again.
Yeah, and Chrus is not about to turn this over again.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, he's not turning it over again.
Well,
I spoke too soon.
he's a little close to his work here.
Wow.
Okay, now you got a chance to kind of play like a half mess A to the rail right by the side pocket and get the cue ball back by the 8. He's elevated like that.
Mm-hmm.
Send the 7. All this is speed to get the 7 down here
To the rail.
If you can get the nut and get the cue ball over by the 8, that's a benefit. But it's all about elevating here and get it on over. Went completely the other way with the
that was.
the shot. But I like the way he was lining up first. Elevated with outside English and get the cue ball back up. I don't even know what he was trying there.
Maybe he saw something we didn't see from this angle that we saw. Maybe he thought there was something there, but what's definitely here is Mr. Ritarita straight in on his 7 ball.
7, I like moving the cue ball straight up. I don't like getting too straight on this ball. See how he gets straight in like that? Now you got to
Yeah.
force a draw straight back. He could have stayed in the middle of the table, swung at 2 rails, or just hit it, follow 1 rail back up on either side of the 9 ball here.
Absolutely.
But he hit it pretty good.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think that Francis built that stroke from recovering.
Yeah.
You know, he's get out of line a little bit, and he just recovers because he looks comfortable. He doesn't look uncomfortable on those tough shots.
Mm-hmm.
We thank our sponsor, Fast and Loose Designs. Check them out at fastandloosedesigns.com. Once again, I have Sal Butera in the booth, breaking it down play by play, hoping you to get a better perspective on what goes through the mind of a professional. If it works for them, it works for you.
Well, like you were saying a little bit earlier, this match swung around, and Francis is pretty much in the driver's seat right now. He's got 6-4, him breaking. We've still got alternate break format. We still got to execute, but the chances slipping away from Mr. Cruz.
Yeah. Like I said on the Hannah rate, if I was the Hannah rate, Mr. Rita is looking like 75-25 right now.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Now he's got a chance here to shoot this 2 and slide over for the 3 aggressively. Play it up past the 9. He can actually play the 9 if he wants and play safe, or just shoot the 2 up table and play safe behind the 6-4. But
He's aggro. He's looking to put a little juice on his ball. He's firing. He's shooting that 2 in the corner, son.
yeah, slide just, and this is one of those shots again. Stay underneath the 3. It's
Right.
not a difficult shot to just control this first shot on the 2 and then shoot the 3 up table is natural. Stop there for the 4.
Well, he left them long, but he has an angle because he can come off the rail.
Got 3 passes too, so
Yeah.
that 3 goes by the 4 there. Now he's got a chance to put a little heat back on. Make a simple mistake like that.
Yeah, you're gonna get charged if you do that. You can't keep turning it over. You keep turning it over, man. Somebody's gonna keep it,
Yeah.
right?
That's the biggest thing that I noticed with, again, I use Oscar and Bilmos a lot because they grind so much. You give them an opportunity and they don't execute, I dare you to give them a second opportunity.
Yes, correct.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Because they know what just went down.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That was a beautiful analogy.
He's got to shoot this. This one I actually like jacking up on and drawing the cue ball over by the 8. Follow
Whoa.
this.
So he's going forward with some juice.
I was going to say, you follow this, you run right into the 9, you may not like the result. And
He's not gonna like it.
I think
He has a
got
little edge, a little spinner.
Well, I think he's got the whole ball, actually.
Jacking and cracking. A little bit of spin masse past the 3 ball.
Look at that. There's nothing. I guess he needs to shoot those kind of shots the rest of the
Yes, that's what's unnerving about this guy. And then, then he gets up, to me that's cavalier right there, the way he shot the next ball. With such a beautiful execution on the other shot, the same mindset gets you out this rack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you just have to think about it. I know when you're in the heat of battle, you don't think about it because you're just thinking about getting out and you made the ball. But if you just looked at your demeanor and yourself at that last shot, if that guy who shot that 3 ball shoots the rest of these balls, this is over.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, if he took his time on the 4 and got himself a little more angle on this 5, then the 6 to the 7 is a no-brainer.
Yes.
Now you shoot this 5, not leave yourself stuck on the rail.
Right. And that's those little things, that not being stuck on the rail, to make sure you have the right angle. I mean, it's repetitive. Yes, we understand. And, to the higher echelon players who are listening in or watching, I know it's a little bit repetitive and boring to you, but not everybody gets up there and executes the right shot at the right time because sometimes they don't know. Mm-hmm. So staying off the rail is important to running out.
Let's see what he does with this. I like just pulling this back to about the side pocket. Don't have to do anything special, nothing fancy.
That was a nice clean hit.
It's good. Right about where I said. I mean, you're in that side pocket region. You got an angle on the 6. You can go 2 rails. You can go 1 rail. Just really get yourself to where you have a middle of the table shot on the 7 here.
Right. Give yourself a chance to get there, and he looks good right here. You might just sneak away and make it 6-5.
Well, on this shot here, I like swinging 2 rails underneath the 9.
Right.
Back to the center of the table. You don't really have to use too much English because it's going to naturally pick it up. And a lot of players like to hit this with inside.
Yeah, I was going to say, who would hit that with inside? Brian Parks.
Hey, he just hit it with inside and undercut the ball. And didn't get to the 8.
Exactly. And they don't understand is if you watch it, I know, when I'm watching in the regiment I get, I know that if you do not do that, you're going to be in trouble.
Yep.
Those little 2 and out, those little 2 rail and out, you better master that pattern because that's a rudiment of 9-ball.
Yeah. It sure is.
Yes. And the more I see it and the more you embrace it, you will get out a lot more. Simply because you're coming to the ball. The one thing I like about this match, there's no conceding those 9 balls. I like that.
Yeah.
They're like, you're going to have to take this money from me if you want it. I'd like to thank our sponsor, James Hand Shoe. James Hand Shoe, the best 3-piece jump cue on the market. James Hand Shoe.
Well, 7-4. We better see something come out of this break and run here. Do something. Do something to try and say that you want to be in the match here.
Right.
That's horrible. So embarrassing.
Be too nice to that kid. All right, you got the W. Are you going to the car for your reason?
Sure. What are you talking right back?
No, Brendan was looking for the refreshment thing.
I might have one.
All right. He makes the ball.
There were 2 sleeves. I put the smaller one in. Oh, Brandon needs them?
Yeah, he's right next to
Should I give him 2 or just. Yeah, I'm going to give him 2.
And here you go. Has the opportunity.
Just don't give him. If me and him are going to match up, just don't give him any.
Hey, that's fine.
Trying to help out a fellow player here. I'll help out as much as possible.
Somebody calls you.
Till his game.
You don't let him over the finish line, but you.
Right. Till it's game time.
Little bit of gamesmanship going on here. All right. And Chris puts him right in trouble off the door. He says, okay, you going to try to get out here. I'm going to play safe on you. He hit that ball on the right side, too.
It's a good shot. Left it controlled.
Yes.
Now, I might shoot. It looks like they still got the brake lights on the tube. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
pulled
do.
it off right now.
So what you can say?
Shoot that one ball.
Cross.
Stick the cue ball right here, and send the one ball back and forth across table.
That's a nice shot. And put him right behind that 3-6.
Mm-hmm.
He might have heard you. He just didn't hit it flush.
Try to go a little bit harder.
Right.
Get it over to that rail.
For a second, I thought you were going to say you were going to shoot it cross-eyed.
No. Now
Don't say no like you wouldn't do it. I've seen you do
I
it.
have done that in the past.
Yes, you have. I remember 2 weeks ago. Oh man, it was just beautiful. You just, man, bank, cut, bank, cut.
I played Phil Prentice. I think I banked
Yes.
like 11 balls in that match against him, and I missed the ball, and he goes, "You should have banked it."
Yeah, you were pretty strong that day. And Mr. Ritarita is feeling his Cheerios right now.
Yep.
That's exactly what you said. If he just gets above this this 3-ball, he goes in the side, Sal.
It can go. I actually like shooting the 3-6 combination here.
Okay,
I
so you
just can't stand underneath that rail. Shoot the 3-6. You got a controlled spot for the 7. See if he gets there.
I think he just has. Yeah, he shoots fast anyway, but I think he might have.
He's getting down like he's gonna make it.
Yeah, he looked like he's going to float it right in the side, just like that.
But see now where he's in there for the
yes,
6.
loosey goosey. Oh, he hit the 6. Did he hit the 6?
He must have. He gave up, which is a good thing to see. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. Now that's one thing I'm gonna say about the Mez West State Tour, and then in a few minutes we're gonna have an argument. But on the Mez West State Tour, these guys are gentlemen. I have not seen anybody really argue over a hit call since we started.
Yeah, for the most part, it's not the norm. You know,
Right.
when you're out playing. These guys competitive, like we were just joking around a minute ago, until you play somebody.
Yeah.
But he's still got a little work here.
He's just not getting in the correct position. He's leaving himself shots, but he's not just making it easy on himself. But you know what? He said, you know what? I'm going to make these balls.
It's all
Got a
right.
nice
He'll be
little
down
pace.
7-5 here, and now
There you go.
let's see what Francis does here. If he
You know.
doesn't leave the door open for him.
Right? You know what though, Sal? What I did notice about that? He did not. He hit him with the. He didn't. He wasn't meandering. He was very definite on those shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, this ball here, this ball here, this ball here. I'm out. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Mez Q's, Mez Professional Q's. You can check them out at themezq.com. Make your way to any of the demo, any of the remaining stops. Ask to use the demo queue. We have 6 shafts available for you to use. Come on down.
I can make that push with you. Thank you. That way if I walk away, I don't have to hear.
And Rita's, Sal,
Scratch.
that Hannah rate is moving.
Scratch.
That's a little scratch city. It's 7-5, and Cruz looks hungry right now.
All right. Overhit that one a little bit.
Yes, he did.
All right. So what he needs to do is just get a good position on this 5 ball. And from where he's at,
He's looking to spin this ball. Look at him. He's looking at the path around the table. If he gets squirrely, we're going to see one of those little 3-rail cute safeties. That's how I didn't understand that.
looks like he's just going to play to bank this 5 ball. 6 is sitting there with no problem. 7
No.
sitting there with no problem.
You serious?
Yeah, he's out of options here. I mean,
You're right. He's lining it up. How good did he hit that bank, son? He hit that like you.
like you said, if he's playing a lot of one pocket, he's banking balls quite a bit.
He hit that ball square too. That was pretty square hit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And now he's on the good side of the 7. I like just shooting this in and holding the cue ball. Let it slide down about 8 inches off the rail.
Okay.
Are you straight in?
Yeah, he's a little straight. He's gonna have to show a little stroke city here.
That's why I said I just hit it and slide over, so I can
Right.
let the ball work natural. All right.
That was a good, nice stroke. There you go.
We got action again. 7-6.
Man. Nice hit. And we do have action. I'd like to thank Tony Rodriguez of Remax Gold Coast Realtors, Ventura, California. If you're looking to move or refi, check out Tony R at Remax. 7-6. Cruz fighting back. Francis Ritarita scratching on the brake.
Because we didn't have the tablets.
And we have action here. Ryan, along with my man Sal Butera. And this is a good match. And now, I don't know. The Hannah rate might be moving towards Mr. Cruz right now.
Well, he's breaking.
I like where they sit him. This is much better.
Yeah. Hi guys. Do you tape all the tables?
No.
Oh, well, the rest. I was just hoping you didn't tape one.
All right. And that's hurting him. That little cinchy break is not going to
He's
get
gonna
him
have to figure-
opportunity to be to the table against Ritarita. And Francis says, you know what? I've seen enough.
Take a
I'm
little break.
going to take a little break. And that's a veteran move.
Smart
I
thing
like
to do.
that. You know what I mean, Sal? So, real quick, Sal, what's the mistakes that Ritarita's making opposed to what Mr. Cruz is doing?
Well, they both missed a couple balls. I think that crossing over the angle, it's dangerous and rolling the ball too much.
Right.
We've talked about this in the past. If you take
Who's
a shot,
crossing the angle over?
Actually,
Cruz?
they both
They both
crossed
did?
over. Yeah.
Instead of rolling into the position zone, they're crossing the position zone, hoping that their speed lands them in the right place.
Exactly. And it's dangerous. I mean, if you're I'll give you a couple guys that Mika Eminem, Corey Deuel. Sometimes they just like, I'm just going to hit every ball and just shoot every ball in the hole because they can.
Right.
But it's dangerous.
Right.
And you see the times they made mistakes. It's just like go across the angle and then all of a sudden you're shooting a shot.
Yeah.
You're settling for a combination, trying to back cut a ball. It's so difficult. Down in front.
Sal Butera teaching me the finer aspects of being a gentleman here. Controlling the traffic. A show that was from Patterson, New Jersey a few seconds ago. So
You want your little watch?
no, I'll get it back. Down in front.
All right. So Francis took a break, come back up. We got, let's see what we got here. Really nothing too bad. I mean,
Right.
basically you want to stay under the 5-6 and slide over for the 7.
Yeah.
So as long as he wants to be on the same rail he's at right now, shooting the 4, which looks like he's okay to do that. Just
Right.
a little bit of low left here and come on back.
And he likes that juice.
Oh, dangerous there.
Yeah, that's where he lives. You see him, he just gets to the edge of that ball.
I like just holding the cue ball and sliding over. He can slide over and try and kill it and shoot the 5 in the corner, or he can slide over to where the line is and then shoot it in the side. But just stay underneath this ball. Don't try to do too much.
Give yourself some options here. And he did that. He's right in between. So if he doesn't like it, well, he should make this ball. Shoot it in the corner and play the 6 ball.
Yeah, I think he shoots this in, and hopefully he shoots this in and stays over by the spot here.
Because if you roll this ball trying to play safe, you're showing a little bit of weakness right there.
Yeah. You're playing 9 ball too. I mean, unless you nut safe somebody, you give them a chance to kick it and things get weird.
Right. And that's
We
a
get
clean
that
hit.
fine.
Yes,
Get
he
that
did.
fine.
So do you want him to be above this 8 ball or below the 8 ball?
If I was shooting this, I'd
Yes.
like to be above the 8, shooting down the rail on the 7. But
Right.
I have no problem shooting the 7 from this side. I think he's pretty straight in it, so I think he should just draw back to like the
Yes.
center diamond. Draw back to the center diamond, stay on the rail, shoot the 7, and you can stay underneath the 8. It's kind of like a two-way there if you know. See what he's doing. Looks like he's following.
He's following because he
3
wants
rails.
to shoot down. Yeah. That's the only thing about that shot. If you don't get there, well,
Yeah. You got a big angle. I think he can hit the ball, but
you
here,
gonna bump the 8 out?
Here, I definitely bumped the 8.
Okay.
I use the 8 to stop it, and you try and let the cue ball release just a little bit here. Don't baby it, but let it release a little bit so you stay on the bottom side of the ball so you don't shoot it over to the rail.
Right.
Just like that.
And he missed it. Well, he didn't stay down on that shot. He knew the dangers of what he was shooting, and he let it affect his stroke.
That's why, rather than forcing that 6-up table, maybe stay underneath the 7 on this side from where he was.
Right. So, Chris is not banking this 7 ball, correct?
He might be looking to bank it past the 8 here. You know what? He's actually got a freebie here. He can bank the 7 in one pocket back towards him and roll into the 9 here and take a shot at the 9.
Right. That's what I was going to say that way. Good call.
Yeah.
Table 7, Leon Cadoon. And Larry Bond. Leon Cadoon, Larry Bond.
Oh, here we go.
Shooting raise to 7 from the Chirac.
Nice smooth stroke. He'll swing all the way back around.
There it is.
And he's just a little, that's far. He's settled.
20, Michael Angarica and Jeff Buck. Michael
Well,
Angarica
he left himself
and
about
Jeff
the
Buck.
hardest spot to be, back cutting a little bit into a tight pocket off of
Right.
cushion.
Right.
But this is a speed shot here. Just want to hit it. He looks like he's going to let the cue ball release up to the foot rail.
I was going to say, man,
He
that was
scratched.
tough. Yeah, that was tough. And he put Francis on the hill with that shot.
Yikes!
And now Mr. Cruz is breaking. But he knew, you gotta take the the elements out of it. You gotta, hit that ball with a good stroke. Just pop it. Do the best you can.
Talked about it earlier in the match. It came up again at the end of the match, and when you hit that shot without,
Yeah.
a little bit of, you're asking the ball.
Yes,
you
that's
gotta hit
exactly
with-
it.
hit
You're
with
asking the
intention.
ball,
Yeah.
right? You're asking the ball, And when you do that, you're leaving yourself at the mercy of the table. Well, it's the Ritarita on the hill, 8-6.
Well, he's got to be liking this because he gets at least, even if it goes the next couple of games, he gets at least two more breaks. This break and another. So,
Yeah.
Well,
he doesn't want to do what he did last time, make a bunch of balls and scratch.
scratch right. See if he lays off a little bit.
And he's still tracking towards that side pocket,
Yeah.
so he's not hitting those balls flush.
Oh, look at this, my favorite shot.
Jump City.
Yeah, jump combination linked to the table.
Nice.
Man, I might even hit that with my regular playing cue, just to make it fun.
Man. Just breaking people's hearts.
I think he's supposed to push out here. I don't know where he's going to push out to.
Yeah, he called the push.
7,
I
8
don't-
are a little bit funny. I don't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I was
like-
gonna say. Yeah, if he's going uptown, I don't like it.
He needs to push this all the way down where the magic rack's sitting on the rail down there.
Right.
So one rail under the 6, and let the cue ball just get down there.
Yeah, because if he pushes up here and dares the guy to shoot the 2-9, the guy might shoot the
He
2-9.
might shoot the 2-9.
Might just stab it right in the hole.
He's thinking twice about it.
He said, "I'm not gonna leave you all the way over there." Either way, though, he left him to swing at it.
Yeah. I don't think I play this shot. I think what I do here is I send the 2 over by the 7, 8 and roll the cue ball underneath the 9.
This guy plays a little one pocket, Sal.
I think he's a little upset with himself after that floating 9 ball. I think you're not going to let anything roll off on him.
No,
Hit that ball a little
that's
bit of-
right. He hit that ball like he was like, "This is going."
Little authority there.
And his pace is picked up. He's got the mad walk around the table. He's not having it.
See, now I don't like running into balls, but this time I think you can rub the 7 ball here just to clean it up. He didn't choose to do it.
No, he left it. He came super clean. He came super clean on his ball, Sal.
See, now here I let the cue ball roll underneath the 6 and shoot the 6 up table so I can just follow it right up to the 7.
Right. Here we go.
I don't know what.
There must be something there that we can't see because he's looking
I didn't think the
very
7 went.
confident on his ball. Yeah, he
Counted it again.
yeah. And Mr. Cruz should, if he when he looks at this match, he should notice that that's his tendency when that happens. Just give yourself a little breather. You know, it's like in one pocket they say, "Do you have to?" He didn't have to right there.
That's my hardest thing with playing one pocket. You know, I love to watch great players, Effer and all those guys play, because they shoot a lot of critically smart shots. You know, I got good cue ball control, but I play a lot of shots like, I'm not going to play this, I'm not going to play this, and then I run out of like, oh, I got to play something. I cannot hit the ball into the rim. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, like, oh man, okay, time to go.
Wow,
That's 9 ball.
that is 9 ball.
You let your opponent at the table. Whatever happens is what happens.
That is 9 ball.
If he has this pocket in the side, we'll be looking at 8-7.
Yep. I think the mistake Francis made there was, I would have taken the cue ball and get separation on the 6, put the cue ball over the 9 or by the 9,
Right.
Make him have to come with another big shot on that 6 to get on the 7, because the 7 was a critical small position
Yes.
to play good shape on it. But looks like we're going to have an 8-7 match. Mr. Cruz breaking.
All right, so this is 8-7, and we got action, and it's like what you said. This is a beautiful testament to the different styles in the games and those mistakes that you made that allow to change the momentum of the game.
They both had the chances and made a couple mistakes execution-wise, and then
Right.
let the other guy in. The other guys made a mistake, let the
Right.
other guy back in. But
You don't want to keep doing that.
no, like I said, he's got two swings at it, 2 breaks at it,
Yeah.
which is his advantage. But I'll tell you what, if Cruz wins this rack or breaks and runs the rack, more importantly,
Right.
and says, "Well, I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna have to take it."
That's right.
Then you got action.
Right. He's like, I'm gonna put the heat on you and make you come with it. Oh, if you heard that, Big Wave Dave versus Mr. Brendan Crockett. That's going to be a good match. All right. Chris looking to cut this ball in, Sal.
Yeah, he's got the 2-8 police in it, so he goes straight up and down. Wow,
He didn't
jumped-
stay
he
down.
jumped-
Yeah, he
straight
didn't
up.
stay down on
Oh
that
my
ball.
goodness! Oh my goodness! Again. So
Right.
like the third time
Right.
this match where you got one
And
of these.
Francis, I bet you Francis knows that. He's like, man, you're going to roll me to death here.
So now here again, this is one of those weird things. Can you definitely hit the one here? If you can't definitely hit the one here, I'm gonna shoot this 3 ball 2 rails up onto the 5,
Right.
or I'm gonna cut the 4 back up under the 5. I'm gonna do something,
Something, yeah.
tie something up.
Because just jumping out trying to hit this ball is not going to serve you well.
Maybe even because it's close and you got a little more control, is shoot the 5 underneath the 7.
Oh, see, yeah, that's a good shot too.
Try and spin this and go 2 rails. There it is. 1, 2, boom, hit it.
Wow, Sal. Man, not for my money.
I guess. Yep.
I'm scared. I'm going to tie a ball
I
up.
mean, he did okay, but he's still underdog on this rack right
Yeah.
now because, like you said, he bangs good here. He's probably going to
Yeah,
bank this
he's
one ball and
thinking
slide
about-
underneath the 2. He
But
may play safe,
I think
but-
he's ducking. This guy is tricky, man. If he played with this type of fortitude how he's playing now, this match would have been over.
Yeah, because he was up 4-1.
Right?
He just stayed foot on the pedal.
Yes, foot on the pedal, exactly. Look at this guy bank these balls, man.
Uh-oh.
No, in the drink,
Uh-oh.
and it's Kojak in the subway.
Man.
Man. Hey, Mr. Butera.
Kojak in the subway for all you guys out there. Once again, Mr. Hanna, you for us follically challenged folks.
Kojak's in the subway, man.
Too good. Well, I don't know what what he's doing here. I would shoot
Is he
this
going back and forth? He's trying to hold his ball with juice or something?
back and
Now,
forth.
man, he messed up, Sal.
back and forth. Why are you going back and forth?
I think Francis is overthinking. You know, he's just overthinking right now. That's
See what I
all.
mean about crossing angles and,
Yes.
and going too much cue ball travel?
Yes, yes. Because he should have been out there for sure. Francis should have been out there.
When you're talking about Nick Varner giving advice to Corey,
Yeah.
you know, he just kept it real simple. Don't miss. You know, my father was like that my whole life. You want to get better? Don't miss. You want to get better? Don't run into balls when you don't have to. You want to get better? Control whitey. Don't let it all over the table. You
Yes.
those are the things that make you a better player.
Yes, absolutely.
Control, you know?
Yeah. Because if you can retrace the match, you can retrace where you made those mistakes at.
Sure.
And it's usually simple errors. Speed error or direction error.
Yeah. Well, I think this shot right here, I like cutting the 5 up. I don't think he hit the whole ball to make it in the side. I might be wrong. Yeah, cut the 5 up there and try and get the cue ball onto the 7. He hit it a little bit hard. He's going to sell out there.
Yeah.
But I like that shot. Just hit it soft and let the cue ball just rub up to the 7.
Right.
Let the 5 down there.
Because playing into the tic-tac part of the game is playing into Mr. Cruz's part of the game. He likes the tic-tac. You know, he's one pocket player. He likes to just tick-a-tack-a. And you could be sure he's going to do a nice little kick stick here if he has less than that ball to hit. Wow.
Got it. And let's see that. I don't know. That might be just about perfect. Roll up.
This guy's looking to make it hill.
He should. Again, he's not looking at the angle. I like walking over just to see that you want to roll up like 4 or 5 inches. Mm-hmm. You want to pass the angle. Is he okay here?
Yeah, he's got a little bit. He's got to do a little bit of work, but it's funny when he draws the ball. He has a little bit of like a pinball action on the cue to get the draw action. It's like a little bit of a stab, punch, follow through. That makes sense.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, we got action. Now I would say if he had a big break, I'd be afraid. But it's Francis's break, and here we go.
And for those guys that were listening earlier when I said he had 2 breaks, it's nice to be in that position, but just a little word for the wise. Execute on the first break so you don't have to go back for that second break.
You don't want that double dipper. You don't want to have to go to it. You only have 1 in the bank left.
Yep.
And now,
Let's see if he
That's
continues to let that cue ball float over to the side.
Yeah, because that's where it's been tracking the whole match. Yes,
If it
it's
doesn't
been
go
heading
straight
that
in,
way.
if it doesn't go straight in, you got so many balls moving at it. It's
Absolutely. Yeah. And Francis has the wherewithal to. He knows what to do.
Switch sides of the table.
There you go. He knows what to do. He says, "I need a break and run here, to get myself out of trouble." And he's still tracking to that side pocket.
And he came up dry.
Yes, he
I
did.
don't know, we got a shot here.
I don't think he has a shot, but if he doesn't, you can bet that Francis is not gonna like it after. This guy's gonna play tight now.
I think you 2-rail this 1 ball up by the 4 and hold the cue ball by the 3. Well, he got that
Yeah,
pretty good.
he sure did. Killed that ball beautiful. Straight up 1 pocket style. I got 1 ball to hide you behind. But Francis has a 2-railer. He can kick the ball straight in the face. I think you need to catch this ball under and bring him downtown. And he hit that ball good. The only thing that then bumps that, yeah. Francis made a good hit.
He might be frozen underneath the 7 ball if I'm playing here. I think I play off the edge of this one. And
So how about him banking this 1 towards the 9
9.
ball and playing safe?
that's a possibility too. The
Because
only thing is if you got to get the safe.
right.
So if you put the 1 up near the 9 and you don't get the safe, you
Yeah.
saw what happened to him earlier.
Yeah. And this guy, he's been playing pretty aggressive with those banks.
Looking at it. He's definitely looking at it.
Because he can hit it bad. He can make the 1 off the edge of the 9. He can make the 9. I don't like that sound. I do not like that.
That was way too passive.
Yeah, because he had a couple of options. He could have, you know, he had a free swing.
Uh-oh. Back to work.
All right, you heard that. Mr. Sal and Cole Gibbons about to get it in. Francis Ritarita is still here with a chance to do some work. Look like he's going to spin from top rail and kick that one. If he just stints this ball. Yeah. You're all good. Yeah, you don't got to go all the way. Yeah, no, you're good. Wow, Francis makes a good swing. Puts that ball down table, and now that 2 is shadowed by the 1. So he got his work cut out for him. Either way that he goes, there's work cut out. He's made a mistake there. I think Francis can hit the edge of that 1 ball and pocket the 8. The angle for me is kind of tight. I can't see it all, but the way Francis is cueing, I think he has just what I said. Yes, he does. Oh, man, that 1 ball's going to line up on the 9. Oh, snap. I don't know if Francis is... Well, Francis is... Yeah, he's shooting that 1-9. I think if he does, he should put some pace on it so that the 1 does not stay there and that the 9 doesn't stay there. Oh boy, that's going to cost him. That's why I said he had to hit that ball with some speed so that the 9 doesn't stay there and that the object ball doesn't stay there. Cruz has a nice 1-9 combo right here. Only thing he has to do is hit it square. And it does not fall. Oh man. Wow. So Cruz hit him with the safety stroke, stuck him on the 5. The 1 is in the corner and the 9 is in the corner. Francis is in trouble right now. I don't know if well, the ball is ready. The balls are ready and they're hanging there for him to be able to get out, but he's going to have to make a good shot. So for me, I don't know. I don't know what he should. If he had any kind of opportunity to pocket that 9 ball like this is a good swing. I like this. I like this idea. You pocket the 9 and you make the guy run out. All right, I just want to take a time right now to wish my partner in crime, none other than Mr. James Harris. He's not here right now, playing Tri-Cities, but I have a notion that he's probably watching, so we'll give him a shout out, and hopefully he'll be here tomorrow. Mr. Ritarita makes a great kick and gives ball an end. Says, go ahead. All right, and Mr. Ritarita did exactly what I said do. He kicked that 9 ball in. He said, go ahead and run out. Okay, so we have a little bit of back and forth right here. Mr. Ritarita doesn't really have a shot on this 2 ball. He might have to try to play a return safety here. Banks a 2 up table. He doesn't get the. They've both been having problems with the speed. right. Mr. Ritarita coming with the 1 rail kick at the 2. And he makes contact. It's going to get kicked in. No, it doesn't get kicked in. That's how deep the shelves on those diamonds are. You can hit a ball right in the face and the ball will not fall if it's not hanging. So right now, Mr. Cruz has the edge of this 2. He can thin off this 2 and try to lock him up again. And he gives the table up, and Francis has a chance to get out.
Table 19, John Nicolai, Keith Robertson. John Nicolai, Keith Robertson. Table 19, even race to 7. Come get your racket.
Francis has a fan over to get on his 3 ball. And his stroke is a little tentative because the speed has been getting away from him. He has not been, pinpoint position the way he usually is. But the only thing he has to do is pocket his 3, float down for the 4. 5 in the side, 6 in the corner, 7 in the same corner, and he should be out. I'm interested to see how he plays this. He lets his stroke out. It's going to come up a little short. But the only thing he has to do is play that 5 in the corner. Built-in shot on the 6. He pockets it straight in. He pockets it in the side. He says, never mind. All right, here we go. It's got to come 1 rail after 7, and he will be on the road to being out. And he hits a good stroke there. It gets a little flat. He still has some work to do. But this is definitely in Francis' wheelhouse. He might have overstroked that ball. Wow, and he knew it. And now he's on the 50-50. He has a long cut shot on the 9. But the good news is he has a pocket. And he tried to fire it. He's going to get... Well, he did not leave him a hanger. But at least Chris is at the table. So Chris is taking his time. He's going to dry his cue off. Talk to the pool gods for a minute.
Table number 13, Alex Aguilar and Daniel Campos. Alex Aguilar and Daniel Campos. Table 13, even race to 7. Come get your rack.
And he drills it, and Cruz just pulls out of that one. Wow, hill, back and forth.